Hi everyone, this is Health Highlights. Health Highlights is a show about health professionals and the people and the stories behind the names that you hear about, but you seldom get to meet.
G'day everyone, it's really nice to be the right way up. Look, we love to bring you some different things here at Health Highlights, and today is no exception. There's amazing things that we're going to show you about Barre Pilates and what this is all about. But many of you may know about Zumba. Have heard the word Zumba. Zumba was created in around about 2000. It is now a worldwide phenomenon. And what the founders of Zumba did was they pretty much blended aerobics and Latin American dancing together. So here today at Barre Pilates, that is what Barre Pilates is. It's a blending of ballet, of aerobics, of Pilates and yoga and a few other bits and pieces all together into this amazing business run by Skye Baldwin. How are you, Skye?
Hello, how are you? Welcome to the bar.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Awesome.
Now, firstly, you might explain, what was I just doing hanging upside down? What was that?
You were in our anti-gravity hammock.
Right.
Yes, so you were an inversion or a decompression session, which is basically getting you upside down or the right way up.
Well, it was a lot of fun, and it was really, I was a bit nervous about going upside down, but it was very safe actually, and it felt
totally
amazing.
Safe, 100% supported.
Yes.
The hammock has been tested, and they've actually done some of their anti-gravity yoga from the top, or hanging from helicopters.
Wow.
So yeah, so it's completely safe for the absolute novice, or we can do some tricks which we might do a little bit later.
That'd be great. So Skye is an internationally renowned Pilates and yoga instructor, and also a ballerina, is that right? You did a lot of ballet in your time?
I did, yeah. Yes. Yeah, from the age of 3, so
wow.
For many, many years I was a dancer, so yeah.
Hence the way that you're sitting, it's very much a ballet type pose. So when did you start Barre Pilates?
Well, to be honest, the business itself came about after I had children, but it's something that I've actually been doing for such a long time. So there's the greats like Lottie Berg who developed the barre technique, and for the 60s, 70s and 80s. So the barre technique itself has been around for a long time. And even as a ballet dancer, as a 7 and 8-year-old, I did Pilates. So it's now a modern day fitness exercise, a barre program.
Yep.
But realistically, a lot of dancers and Pilates instructors have been doing it, forever, and incorporating, pieces of the barre workout into our regular Pilates classes and fusing it all together. So I started with an American company back in 2010 and brought their program to Newcastle and was one of the first instructors here in Australia. And that's a very set program. And then once I sort of developed with the Pilates Barre, just started to incorporate a little bit of my background and my Pilates training and yoga as well. And then that's how the Pilates Barre came about.
Fabulous. And so what are some of the things you've got now? So you've obviously got Pilates, you've got a bit of ballet. What else do you
So we've got so much stuff going on because we just want to make our workouts fun.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden I'm like, we could really do something like the trampolines. So we do a dance class on these trampolines. We've got the anti-gravity hammock and Skye Barre, which is a ballet class in the air. Yep. We have fusion barre, which is so many pieces, so fitness element and resistance element, and we put that all together in a barre class. You really don't know what you're going to get into that class.
Wow.
We have suspension, so our arms are suspended from the ceiling, and we've got little cuffs around our wrists, and then the resistance is up and down. So you're dancing like a puppet.
My goodness, yes.
And then, we do lots of fun dance. You mentioned Zumba before, so like salsa and Latin American dancing. We can just throw all of that into a suspension class. Then we have ballet for adults. I think that's covers most of it. We bounce, we fly, we dance, and then the original Pilates as well, a lifestyle focused Pilates.
Brilliant. And so really, why did you formulate this business? What was the planning behind it, or did it just sort of naturally come about, or how did you sort of start?
The Pilates Barre came about, I think, because I just wanted to do it. I think in the back of my mind, this was something I always wanted to create, was, that boutique business where we have small group training, and I can draw back to a lot of my science, my anatomy. I had a whole another career before I had my children, and I had to factor in family. and I was like, I want to do dance. I want to incorporate the ballet. I want to do the bar and the anti-gravity. I wanted to do it all. So we just did it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
That's it.
And
just did it. Just make it happen.
And so what are the benefits that you're seeing with people coming through the doors in terms of their well-being and their health and even the fun that they're having when it comes to exercise?
Well, first and foremost, when you walk in the door at the bar, we create the experience for you. So it's quite pretty when you walk in here. It makes you feel welcome. It makes you feel inspired as well. So we've got the 2 studios, and both of them are really amazing, inspiring places to be. So first and foremost, we want to create that. We want to create that escapism where you've found that 1 hour of your day that you can exercise and have time for yourself. And then we want to make it really special. And then behind that, our methodology is from the Pilates basics. So it's a safe workout. We're watching your form, we're watching your technique. We're also analysing your physique and seeing what exercises will and won't work for you. So, women are quite conscious that they want to get a great workout. Sometimes don't want to get too sweaty, although we don't mind that as well, but we want to look great in our clothes. We want to feel fabulous and look fabulous. And Pilates and Barre will give you that tone, they'll give you that sculpt, and they'll give you that physique.
Wonderful.
And that's why we just bring it all together.
And so did you do any training? Because you were talking to me about going over to New York, was it, and doing some training with some fairly well-known people?
Yeah, well, my certificates go back 20 years. So, this is decades in the making. I've done all my Pilates training, studio training, mat training, trained with some amazing instructors, yoga, bar training, and then there's the aerial. So the anti-gravity, I did the training back in 2014 when it first came to Australia. So I was one of the first instructors here, brought it to Newcastle, and then so fortunate I got to go over to New York to the training headquarters, to the base where it all started last year, and train with Christopher Harrison.
Wow.
So Christopher Harrison is the grandfather of aerial arts. He developed it all. He is just one inspiring, phenomenal man, and I got to do a class with him.
Wow.
I got to do a master class with him,
Yeah.
and just absolutely unbelievable.
It's amazing to be able to bring that back here to Newcastle and to provide that sort of service for our people here.
Absolutely,
it's amazing.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what sort of people come in to do these classes?
Everybody.
Everybody?
Yep, we have all walks of life, and there's not one particular type of person. It's, there's that dancer who, might have danced until they were teenagers and then they feel like they want to, do something that feels comfortable in their skin. There's the mum who's just had a child and is looking for something that's a little bit more safe in Pilates to rebuild their body.
Yep.
It's the 60-year-old woman who, probably hasn't moved as much in their life as they should have, and now's the time to do it. We do see a lot of people who have injuries because small group classes. We've got my background in sports medicine, sports injuries, so I'm able to break down the movements and make sure that we can definitely help you with your rehab and that the workout is safe for you. But absolutely everybody is welcome at the bar. You don't need any experience. That's what we're here for.
Fantastic. Well, that's fabulous. Now, I know that you're super keen to see what it is that goes on in the bar, so we're going to run through a few of the different things, aren't we?
Let's do it.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Am I going to survive?
You will. This
All
is
right.
where the fun bit starts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we're bouncing. What are we doing here? Right?
We are doing a bounce bar. So basically it's a rebounder. We imported these guys from the States. They're the Jump Sport fitness model, which is designed for exactly what we're doing now. So this is absorbing any pressure. So if we want to go for a run and we feel like we can't because of knee problems or any back injuries, this is all we need to do.
Wow. Okay, so Sky, what are we doing here?
So now we're into our fusion bar class.
Yep.
So our fusion bar is your regular bar is attached to the wall.
Yep.
Yeah, so ballads, all of those kinds of things are a little bit easier. We're just taking the challenge up a notch. We're bringing our bar out here with a resistance band all the way back to the bar. So what we're going to do is proportionally work the front and the back of the body. So we need to engage through the core. We're going to bring that stick all the way down and then take your releve in your first position, which is rise up onto your toes and lower back down. Good. Rise it up, keep going. So what you should be able to feel is what's going on down the back of the body as well, yeah? That whole core connection.
Yep.
But that's so easy, you're looking amazing. Let's take it up.
All right.
We want to take it all the way back, stretch out. And then you're going to take a plie. So you're going to lower all the way down through your bottom, but keep your chest up. Good, and then we're going to take a seat. And then you're going to row. That's it. So really challenging your form, getting deep into your core here. Nice. Are you breathing?
Oh, no, I'm definitely not.
Beautiful. All right, come on up. I think it's time for us to try suspension. Okay, so we have our regular dance cardio classes, similar to what you were talking about before with Zumba.
Yep.
So we move and shake and we do the can-can and shimmies. But for a lot of women, the upper body seems to be the weakest part. So we decided to fix that by adding resistance. So you're dancing like a puppet. So we can do salsa moves, stretching those arms out, giving the hips a little bit of a shake as well, with some resistance into the arms, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you can go forward by pushing the arms back. That's it, perfect. Other side.
Oh, look at that style.
You've done this before.
So Sky is now going to show us, or give us a demonstration of what anti-gravity and how it works.
Absolutely.
Please go right ahead.
All right. We just get to hang out up here.
Oh my goodness.
It's pretty fun. Yeah.
So what,
This is maybe after 1 or 2 weeks, just one class a week, we'd get you up here.
really? After 2 classes, I'll be
Yeah.
doing that?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what are you working there when you're doing an exercise like that? What's...
This, we're working everything. So this is a little bit of a trick. It's a little bit fun.
Yep.
And we will start with the basics of just hanging down here to start with. But yeah, getting upside down into that decompression, we're opening up the discs first.
Absolutely.
We're nourishing the spine, taking that blood, separating, lifting, all that kind of stuff.
It's amazing.
And it's a challenge.
And it looks so easy when you were doing it.
Totally.
Yeah, but it is a great body workout because you can just feel how your whole core is just switching on.
You have to work your core,
Yeah.
otherwise you end up on the floor.
That's right.
And we don't want to do that.
No.
No. So go around this side, back to me. You're going to put your thumb in there. All right, and now I want you to take 6 grabs of the fabric in your hands. So grab it, yep. Scrunch it up 6 times.
Yep.
Good. Now you're going to slide that, so open your hands up, slide it underneath your bottom like you did before, and sit into it. Good. Now lay down.
Yep.
Yep, so lay all the way.
All the way. Yep.
Yep. Arms over. Yep. There's a lot of psychological benefits to this.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
So this is really just to help relax people.
Yeah, absolutely. So we always end our sky bar or anti-gravity sessions in the hammock. The lights are out, the candles might be on or not, with some really calming music.
Yep.
And ultimately we want to find that connection between the mind and the body and the soul, and just make everything quiet, everything silent. It's very, very rare in our lives that we have time just to be still, and that's so important to take that time out, and that's how we like to end all of our sessions, even our Pilates sessions and our dance bar sessions, so that everything isn't quite so manic and stressful, and when you leave us and you go out into the world, everything is much calmer and you're breathing better, which we know how breath is so important.
Absolutely.
And the mind is so much clearer, and you're more motivated. You're going to be a better worker, a better mother, a better wife, partner, all of those things, because you walk out clearer and more inspired to take on the day. You're just going to have a little rest. There we go.
Thank you.
Good, so quiet that mind.
So Sky, thank you so much. I feel super relaxed, had a great time. It's a wonderful place you have here. Well done. Congratulations on building an incredible business.
Thanks so much.
And thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you've really enjoyed going behind the scenes here at Barre Pilates and checking out all the wonderful things that they have going on. If you want to find out any more information about Skye or about her business, you can jump on to her website and all her contact details will be on the screen right now. Look, thank you everyone for joining us. Remember, we'll have an incredible interview for you next week, 12:30, same time, same place. Remember, healing is a gift, health a responsibility. Have a fantastic week. Thank you so much, Skye.
Thanks, Simon.